Video 5, Grade 6. Assalamu alaikum, my dear all students. Today, I'm going to discuss the learning outcome of today's lesson is identify the writer's purpose and what makes the text interesting. The learning objectives of today's lesson is identify the writer's purpose, analyze a text interesting, develop a critical thinking, understanding of the writer's purpose. So, students, as you can see and you can find it from the today's objective, that is the writers, identify the writer's purpose in a given text. Whatever the text is, you need to able to identify the purpose of the text and the purpose of the writer, what he is going to explain to you. And the next one, what makes the text interesting? What are the interesting features of this lesson? What are the interesting features of the specific given content? So I'm going to start that one. I'm writing here a passage on the board, and after that we will discuss how to find important information and interesting part and the purpose of the writer, what he is going to explain. So let's start. I'm going to write that one and reading. As you can see on the slides that is visible, in a field once summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to its heart's content. An ant passed by bearing along with great toil an ear of corn. As you can see, on corn, he was taking to the nest. He was taking to the nest. Why not come and chat with me? Said the grasshopper. Instead of toiling, as you can see on the slides, I'm reading here, instead of toiling and moiling that with, I'm helping to lay up food for the winter. Said the ant. And recommend you to do the same. Why to bother about winter? Why to bother about winter? Said the grasshopper. We have got plenty of food at present. at present. However, as you can see, students, on the slides, the ant went on its way and continued its toil. When the winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying. And found itself dying. When it saw the ants disturbing corn and grain daily from the stores they had collected in the summer, then the grasshopper knew it is best to prepare for days of need. It is best to prepare for the days of need. I'm going to write, in a fixed field one summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to its heart's content. An ant passed by, bearing along with great toil an ear of corn he was taking to the next. "Why not come and chat with me?" said the grasshopper. "Instead of toiling and moiling that way, and helping to lay up food for the winter," said the ant, "and recommend you to do the same." "Why do bother about winter?" said the grasshopper. "We have got plenty of food at present." However, the ant went on its way and continued its toil. When the winter came, the grasshopper had no food and found itself dying of hunger. When it saw the ants distributing corn and grain daily from the stores they had collected in the summer, that the grasshopper knew it is best to prepare for the days of need. Now, students, have a look on this board. We need to find the interesting text. We need to find the purpose and summarize the short story of the given I have. First, you need to find the title. What is the title of that one? What is you have obviously that is the story revolves around a grasshopper and the ant. Now, what is the basic purpose you need to find? We need to, there is a most important that one to underline the most important information. So let's start with that one. For example, there is a summer's day and the most important is that what the ants is they are going to collect the corns for the summers. And in the opposite, the grasshopper obviously had no food in the summer because he didn't collect any kind of food to store food for the summer's one. When the winter obviously has gone, so the ants distributed the corns from each day from the stores they have stored in it. But the grasshopper, when the summer is reached, the grasshopper has no food of because he didn't collect any kind of a food material from the for the summers. So he was dying from hunger. So students need to find out that one. What is the purpose that yes, find out that from, as you can see in the slide, what is the purpose of that one? Yes, we need to prepare for the days of the need. We need to prepare for the days of need. And what is the interesting text? As you can see, the interesting text, obviously, the cons, obviously the food, plenty of food they have collected, and the aunt obviously no didn't chat with that one, and he's not helping the ants for the winters, and he continued asking about that one, that why we need to store that one food for the winters. We have the plenty of food for the today's for the rest of that days. So the grasshopper hadn't any idea about that one, that obviously the food has to be he didn't store that food, so obviously there is no food for that one when the summer is reached, and it he's dying from hunger. So this is the short story of that one. Interesting text. Obviously, he is dying from hunger. That is the most important part. Dying from hunger, and obviously that is the grasshopper was hoping about, chirping, singing the heart's content, and obviously wearing along with the great toil in the half of the corns, because I have a lot of food, so I don't need that one. So this is the interesting part of that one, but the end of that interesting part was some kind of like a hard one. That is, he's dying from hunger because he didn't store the food for the summers. So in this way, students, we need to collect important information. We need to find out the purpose of the writer, what he's going to explain to others. So this is the all about the writer's purpose and the text, interesting text that we need to find out from a given content. I hope this lesson will be quite helpful for you. If you need any help, please consult your teacher and parents. Thank you very much.